everyone, what is up and welcome to my
I'm tired of fake people, fake smiles, fake hugs, fake hopes, fake friends, fake love. Cause fake friends are a real waste of time, and fake love is a real waste of life. So don't you go texting me, telling me wish you were next to me.
So, today I'm going to be talking about deaths at schools, but I'm only going to talk about one death because it's the only death that I know. It's a lot to say of this one little school. Actually it's a pretty big school, but so it was an elementary school back in the 1960s, and it was a very tragic, horrifying death for these little children. Apparently, there's a bunch of myths about it, but there's one thing that actually did happen that kind of follows along with the myths that was happening. That was said about the school, and that is that the janitor had kidnapped the kids, took them to the boiler room, and then the furnace blew up, killing the janitor, the kids, and some of the staff. So this place is actually haunted. That part's not made up. But the creepy thing about this school is that if you're on the interstate and you're driving like over the school, there's like highways that are like up and then like you drive over them. It's kind of like a bridge, but it's not. It's a highway. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. Whenever like you're driving over that, you can't see the school at all. But whenever you go to the school, you can see the highway perfectly. You can see everyone's faces that drive by. You can see every single car that drives by. You can see everything. So it's kind of creepy that the school's kind of spying on the cars that go by. It's really creepy. But, I don't know. It could be just, like, a coincidence. I don't know, but it's really freaking creepy to me. I have actually rode by the school, like, with my mom, my sister, and my sister's friend Kyla. And it was pretty creepy. Like, it gave me chills up and down my body because I was really creeped out by this place. I don't know why. It's like I could just, like, feel the spirit's energy that was there. And it creeped me out really bad. I couldn't sleep for a whole entire week because of this. So, yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm trying to get my tablet to turn on so that I can read it off of the website it said about the school. So basically what the site said, because my tablet is like dead and it won't like turn on, I remember reading off of this website, and I remember what it said was something like this. So it said basically whenever students were caught sleeping in class, they were sent to the principal's office and they were never seen again. Imagine that. Imagine you're sitting in class with your best friend, and then your teacher's over here in the front of the
Dorothy was a little girl who lived with her Aunt Em and Uncle Henry on a farm on the wide open prairie in Kansas. Are you sleeping in my class? Go to the principal's office right now.
Like, imagine that, like, and you're like, oh snap, best friend got sent to the principal's office, not gonna see them for a little bit, and then you go to lunch about 2 hours later, and you're like, where's best friend? They should be back by now, but maybe they got sent home, I don't know. And then the next day, where's best friend? They're not here today. Next day, it's Wednesday. Where's best friend? Getting kind of worried. Thursday. Where's best friend? Haven't seen him in like 3 days. Friday comes, and then you're like, where's best friend? But then you go home from school, and then you're watching this with your parents, and then it says that your best friend is missing and he needs to be found, or she needs to be found, whatever. It's not happening. Why are you gonna kill a kid just because they fell asleep in class? That's just wrong, man. Honestly though, on the low, if that was happening now, like if that happened in my school, so many kids would be gone missing. That's a horrible thing to say, but it's true, because so many kids would be sleeping in class. I'm pretty sure it's like that at every single school though. So, not just my school, but like every school. So anyway, back to what the website said. Apparently, the principal had converted his closet in his office into a meat locker where he spiked and hung the children until he could eat them. But they said that the teachers weren't victims of this whole thing, and it was kind of weird. But then again, they could have been like, the teachers could have been doing it too, and that, we know that teachers can get fed up with kids sometimes, but seriously, are you gonna do that? You're gonna kill a kid just because they're smart mouth on you or sleeping in class? It's just wrong, man. And then they said that teachers were even quitting because of the hauntings there, and that like they had to shut down the school for a brief period of time and because of the hauntings. And then they called in a priest to exorcise the place, and like I guess they couldn't get any demonic spirits out or something. I don't know. After that, it was still haunted, you know, still the same thing still went on and stuff. So yeah. Another theory that I actually believe about this place is that like the janitor went on a killing spree, slaughtered like most of the kids, and then like there was leaving blood all over the hallways. And I have heard people that have went in there, they said there was blood on the hall, or like on the walls. So sad. Like imagine, this is gonna sound kind of wrong, but just go with it. Bowen used to go home, and then you walk through the halls and you're like, oh my god, is that ketchup? And then the janitor comes up to you and he goes, nope, it's blood. And then he swipes you and kills you. Like, that's the worst thing that could ever happen. And that breaks my heart that this could have actually happened to these poor little kids. Like, they're just trying to, you know, go to school, learn and stuff, and then they gotta get killed just because they sleep in class because it's boring as all get out. And then apparently, the principal went on a killing spree and he killed like half of the student body. And then they said on the website that it took care of overcrowded classrooms, which I think is so wrong. Like, why would you say that whenever these things could have actually happened to these poor little kids? But see, the whole janitor thing is what I truly believe is because kids actually did die because he kidnapped them and took them to a boiler room and do I don't know what with them. Don't want to know. So I feel like that kind of was all the janitor. I don't know if I can believe about the principal, the cannibalistic principal though, but this place is really creepy. It used to be called Any Little Elementary School back in the day, and many other names. And then people say that to do devil worship used to come in and do it because there's devil signs on the wall and crap where they were doing that kind of stuff. Now it's all closed, like you can't even go inside because there was homeless people and drug addicts going inside and staying the night and trashing the place. But apparently like volunteers would come in and clean up the place because once again homeless people would trash up the place by I don't know what. Something really bad happened while they were cleaning it up, and now nobody is allowed in that place. So that's really creepy to know that something, like someone probably got possessed or I don't know. And then it caught fire in 1995. It did destroy a lot of the building. Like I could see that whenever I rode by there. Like the front of the school was like, it looked like it was perfectly in pieces, but then the back of the school, it was like all torn up and the whole auditorium was like gone, and there was doors broken and windows just like done. Like the back of the school looks pretty damaged, but the front looks perfectly normal. In the future they're going to make it into a complex, like an apartment complex with condos and stuff. And like, why would you want to live in a place where children have actually died? I would not want to live there because of the crazy things that have happened and the hauntings that they say have happened. I don't see why anyone wouldn't live there at all. That's just insane and really creepy and scary. That was me talking about school number 4. And if you don't believe me, you can type in school number 4 on Google and see for yourself. I am not making this up. This stuff has actually happened. I'm not even joking. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Adios.
Say, oh